This video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. Hi guys, I'm here with another video in my Ming Worklock series, and this time I am going to be showing you guys how I made her leg pieces. So first things first, I made the pattern and then I cut that out on EVA foam that was 6 or 8 millimeters thick. The patterns for all of her armor pieces as well as her wand is now on my store Envy. The top layer pieces are made from 3mm foam and 2mm foam. The brown foam is a 3mm foam, any other color is 2mm. So what I'm doing here is giving this top layer, or the top layer pieces, a quick go over with the Dremel in order to sand it down and kind of make sure everything is smooth before gluing it onto the base layer. I also go ahead and hit the base layer with a heat gun before moving on to any other steps in order to shape it and have it fitting and looking the way that I want it to. I like to heat gun everything first because I use hot glue to glue everything in place, and if I just glued everything on with hot glue and then hit it with a heat gun, it would all come off and I'd have to just re-glue it. Also, before gluing on any layers, I'm going in with a soldering iron and adding in some extra details where there's these kind of carved in pieces on her armor, as you can see here. The center of the leg pieces also have this really sharp bend to them that I didn't notice until like right now, but it doesn't matter because I was still working on the base layer. So I go ahead and add in this kind of like cut out part that you can see that I did there with a X-Acto knife and scissors. Like you cut two strips on either side but not all the way through, and then cut it out with scissors because this creates this little kind of like hollowed out section. Fill that with glue and then squeeze it together and bam, you've got this sharp edge, or bend, not edge, it's not an edge. Anyways, once that's done, I reshape it a little bit again with a heat gun, and then I finally add on the top layers. And again, when I go in to glue anything using EVA foam, I do this little cross hatch design I guess you would call it, because this just allows the hot glue to better adhere to the foam pieces. I cut some thin little strips on these little tiny pieces as well in order to create that same sharp bend that we did to the big main base piece, and then I glued those in place. So my computer messed up this upcoming footage, but basically all I did was prime the pieces with a few layers of wood glue, and then I painted it with black acrylic and gold spray paint, and then finished it with a glossy coat. So what I'm doing here is attaching the straps. For the straps, I'm using black elastic. I attach one side and then put the piece on me and pull the elastic band around to see where I need the sizing, and then attach the other side and cut out 2 strips of that length, so I have one for the other leg, and then glue it all in place super secure, like globs and globs of hot glue, so that it won't pop off. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Check out other videos in this series. I have 1 or 2 more coming, and then we'll be finished up with the Ming. So have a lovely day.